Fellas, so it is your girl Bosana, and I'm about to tell you, you got to stop giving attention, because when you do not give attention, stop giving attention, she starts chasing you. So the reality is, when you stop giving attention to women, there's just something in them that's just like, what? How could you do such a thing? But they don't ever react on it. They don't ever be like, oh, well, you know, coming up to you like, why would you stop giving me attention? It's always gonna be like, oh, you'll be back. It's always gonna be like, okay, I'll wait. And you know, some of you guys never get the hint that eventually it's gonna get to her. And so it'll be like, she'll wait, and then boom, you'll be back. And she expects that. So reality is, with all the validation, with every attention given out, that's still given out, even when a woman doesn't really try, she still will get the attention. Come on, right? You guys go for the looks, right? And you know what's between the legs, right? So even then, attention is everything. She's used to it. She expects it. So I'm gonna just stop there. Give this video a big thumbs up. But better yet, go get your high value t-shirt. Can I say that again? Go get your high value t-shirt, fellas. Let me just stand up real quick. Your girl just dropped her first merch. Go get it right now. I will be having different types of things on the website, and you know, own it. Like go check out my website. But soon I might have something that says a little 1, 2, or different designs. A hat's coming, a whole bunch of stuff. I don't like to speak too soon, but your girl is out here working. So go ahead, click that link, support your girl. And for everybody that supported and is, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. And yes, you are high value. Rock it. Own it. Okay? So let me go ahead and start. Listen, as I was saying before, you guys, this whole attention thing is already like built in them, right? And so like a lot of things that already affect them, they affect this part of them not getting attention. So for example, them getting literally validations all the time, DMs, guys liking her pictures, guys commenting, guys liking her stories. This is the new saying that, or it's not even a saying, this new like post that all the girls are making, I'm seeing about it's something about like what was it? I wish I could remember it, but it was just something along the lines where I'm so tired of guys liking my story, and something about like there's nothing cute about it. Basically, it's cringe, right? Or what do you want when you like my story? I think it was something like that. I can't recall it. I just remember seeing the post and whatnot. And the truth of it is that what they are saying, or from my understanding, is that you guys are turning them off. First of all, like, just don't do none of this validation type of stuff. But you are literally thinking, this is the part that really gets girls laughing, but you guys are letting this fly over your head, is that you guys are literally thinking that, okay, I like her story, she sees me, she notices me, so my chances are going up. Now the sadder part is that you guys not only think your chances are going up, but you guys will go make it worse and go like the next story, or go comment, or go message her. No matter what sign or message she sends out, no matter how many signals you're getting, like, oh, this is my chance, you know, she's being nice, oh, she's heartbroken right now, oh, she's talking about a guy, let me save her. No matter what, do not fall for the test, because it's all tests. And that's why a lot of women do not take you guys serious, but they also like just look at it as a game, as a joke, because some of you guys literally are acting beyond, and I don't know what exact word I'm saying, and it's something along the lines where you have to have logic, a lot of logic, because this is basic stuff for some women, okay? That's just the first aspect. Now you have to understand what type of guys these women deal with. So not only are you guys validating them, giving them attention where, okay, they expect it, but guess what? The guys that are alphas, the big dogs, the guys that are at the top notch, the sigmas, the high value guys, get your shirt. She knows, oh, it's a whole different story, right? But they will give her somewhat of attention, but they won't do nothing where, oh, let me like, comment. It's not none of this extra stuff. So those guys understand beyond the basic knowledge for a woman, right? Because you guys will think, well, this is not so bad, or I should do this. No, it's really bad, right? You have to always less. You're going to stand out when you work. Your work will stand out. Getting on your purpose, getting on your hustle will make you stand out, okay? So let me just backtrack for you guys to get that. Okay, if she's dealing with you, and you always got to compare yourself to like the guys that women always go back to, more so exact, okay? So if we backtrack where she doesn't get this attention from a simp, all she's really thinking is, well, okay, you know what? He's just busy, maybe for one time. You know what? Maybe what could be happening is that something, realistic is that maybe like, hey, you're active now, you're going out more. You see, I'm not saying nothing about like, oh, you're really in the gym. I'm not talking about, oh, you're out getting girls. No, she's not thinking about that. She's just thinking, let me brush that guy off. This is how it starts building up, where they need the attention. They crave the attention. It starts getting the rise. And now, obviously, the alpha guys, obviously the guys that already have the other checks, are going to get a rise quicker with her. They're going to have her wanting that attention from him. She's going to want that attention from him even quicker. So those guys know that now. Okay? But it's the guys that are obviously levels, remember. So let me just backtrack real quick to explain this very well. So she knows in a matter of time for a simp, he's going to have to give her some sort of attention. But listen, along the lines, sorry, I got like a hair. Hopefully it's gone. Sorry. But she knows along the lines, you're going to come back and say something quicker than a alpha guy. So she knows never to put more work with you, never to put any effort or more effort with you. She knows this. So this is the part where a simp, or when you're leveling up, or when you're bossing up, changing your life, this is the part where you completely start elevating. You start changing so much, and it's like, it takes longer. Yes, you're doing no contact, you're doing ignoring for such a long time, but it still is going to work where, okay, well, he's actually been gone for so too long now. So you have to put in a lot more work because she already knows who you are, how you are right now. Obviously, if she looked at you differently, or knows that you have more potential, knows that you have more value, right? Back to a guy that's already maybe alpha that she dealt with or is dealing with, right? When she knows those times, okay, I'm not going to get no attention anytime sooner. So just for me to leave this whole, okay, she knows that she's not getting attention, but soon enough, she's going to want it when you just don't keep giving it to her. And now she has to start chasing for it. You're not putting in no work, right? You're giving that energy back to you. Now, but let me move on to this part so you can get a better understanding. If an alpha instantly, and this is how you can really understand it so clear. If she's in a relationship, a serious relationship, and she actually has feelings involved, right? Because I know sometimes it's really hard to get what I might be trying to explain to you, because you're thinking, well, it's never like this ever, because feelings are never involved with the woman. She's never letting her guard down. She's never ever showing somewhat of submissiveness and stuff like that. It's not true. There's a guy out there that got her in check. There's a guy out there that digs her out and does this thing, and she's like, okay, maybe not this night she's acting right, not tomorrow, but it's gonna happen eventually. Now, this is gonna go back to what I'm just saying right now. Okay, she knows there's feelings involved. Maybe they've been together for some years. She knows that, okay, I can't do none of this BS. I can't do as much BS, right? Relating it back to maybe a guy she dated in the past, or a guy that was a simp. But basically those guys, she was able to get away with doing so much, basically using or acting like a brat, all types of things. So with this guy, he don't play that type of stuff, right? And this is the part where when alphas, high value guys, you get to this level so high, where you don't even have time for the games. You get to this level so high where you're feeling like, you know what? Why would I even give you attention? Right? Because when you give her attention, it's either wasting your time, or it's just taken away from giving yourself attention where you can become more valuable. High value. So basically, you're bettering yourself. She knows this. You're invested, you're driven, she knows this. Now, sometimes some girls get jealous or bothered or need this attention quicker for other reasons, like such as, okay, you know what? You're the guy that, okay, once you don't give her attention, you're giving another woman attention, or she knows you have another woman, or because you have a lot of women throw themselves at you, you're going to be giving them attention. So that's a different type of story, but it's still the same thing where, okay, well, she has to act on it quick, because she knows, or what's going to happen next is, boom, you're going to go and do something with that other girl. So let me bring the attention back. Or you know what? She can't handle that. She can't handle none of this. Another thing is, a lot of fellas don't put women in the situation of having to handle it, because they can't really handle a lot of the stuff that you guys do as well. She can have a rotation and make these guys feel different things, and they have to go through different experiences. But the second, if a guy, and now let's talk about an alpha that has his own rotation, the second that alpha can't give her as much attention, he has another girl, you know, she might be the main piece. You know, Becky, Brittany, Ashley, Georgina, I don't know who, Heather, who are you dealing with? Shanice, whoever, she's the side piece. Okay? Or baby mama, I don't know. Whatever she is to you, she's just over here, okay? Or maybe you don't deal with her as much, or maybe it's the other way around. But however, there is roles. Y'all gotta get that. These are our titles technically, right? Right? A boyfriend, a girlfriend, those are all titles technically, right? They're all technically roles you're playing, technically. I just gotta leave it at that, all right? Okay, so let me just move on. She can't get as much attention. She understands that. With you as being this alpha guy that you gotta go deal with the other girls, or you gotta go somewhere else because you're wasting your time if you are, right? And this is where alphas know, the high value guys know, like, I'm not gonna keep doing this. So boom, you have to switch the roles. When you switch the roles, this is the part where she can't handle the fact that you guys both have a rotation. This can still relate back to a relationship. If, I don't know, maybe you guys are on and off, or maybe it's just like, okay, y'all took a long break and boom, you did this, and it's not adding up. You're way wrong than her, way more wrong. So now just backtrack. If an alpha guy puts her in the side piece, or, you know, the girl that's just over there, like, you know, I'll give you attention here and there, what do you think she's thinking or feeling? That's something else y'all got to ask yourself, because not only can they not handle when things are flipped around, but what do they actually feel? And so it's kind of just like, it's a lot of emotions where you guys never get to see, but just understand, because they're emotional by nature, it's in there. So y'all don't believe the front, the cap, you know, there's a lot of bandages out there that are getting used with women. So, you know, the bruises, the cuts, the healings, let's just put it all on that. But, you know, only some sort of guys, and unfortunately, it's the simps. Only some sort of guys are going to honestly look past that and be like, well, she's so perfect. She's everything to me. She's so high value. She's so high value. Get your shirts. But she's so high value. She's just, you guys are just like, you know, loving her so much. And she hasn't given you nothing. So it's just like, okay, you're falling for a not so perfect woman, but you think she is, and she's over here running her game, playing her games with you, but this alpha guy is over here, the one that's doing the exact same thing that she's doing to you, to her, and she has to go through the feelings with him. But now with you, you don't see this girl. Y'all are following. Listen, don't let this go over your head. But now with you, you see a perfect, you know, ooh, excellent, okay? That's what you see. So when I want to just leave it at that. But to me, that's hilarious, because you guys are really changing this image, and it's just because she looks so good. Because you have to understand, you're going through the pains, the emotions that she has with that other guy too. So y'all are dealing with women that are, of course, emotionally really damaged, maybe bitter. But you know, you're also just dealing with her baggages. You're also dealing with her pain. So it's like y'all take all that, right, and y'all help her cope with it. Y'all, this is why y'all still get used or manipulated and still will be in denial. You're there for her. She's just so good, but she's just gonna go through this, or she's going through. Stop the cap. So just backtrack. You could see a perfect, oh, gorgeous, oh, the woman of my dream type of woman in front of you. But the reality is that this alpha guy, this high value guy, sigma guy, this dream guy of hers, or this guy that she's been needing this attention from that hasn't been giving it to her, this guy's having fun, living life. And he's over here not even caring that she's hurting or feeling ways. But why would he? You know, I mean, she's in and out the streets, the alley, you know, and she loves the trenches. So it's just like, why would he? He's not here to save up. But you could be the simp that wants to, and she knows it. So you know what? You're going to keep maybe, perhaps, defending her. But reality is that she's damaged. She needs her own healing. But hey, if you're going to be the, and lose a lot of time, lose a lot of, you could have been the one that's been getting chased, then it's on you. So just understand that it's becoming a need after. It's not that, I can't be that guy ever. No, it's just, well, how could I deal with my own feelings? How can she deal with her emotions, right? So this is how, like, a lot of simps or nice guys that have changed or changed for temporary times can still come in our life easily. But imagine if you really changed. Imagine if you took that time, that energy, that attention that she's been needing, gave it all right back to you to elevate and become high value. So just all that being said, you have to want more. You do more for yourself. But most importantly, what you're giving out, when you give it to yourself, things just completely change. And then everything that you've been wanting from the beginning, when you were giving it all out, will be now handed to you. Now, and it comes handed to you after you put in the work, though. After you actually become more high value. After you actually find more value. It's all about, what are you really? If you're a soft guy that's just getting chased, always chasing, always giving time and energy, she sees right through that. And the thing is, y'all are doing it right to her. Not only maybe sometimes with the wrong things, not having a hobby, at least to keep you maybe occupied, or actually not getting on your grind and making money. Not only that, but there's a lot of other things out here, but it's really just down to y'all are the reason why you're in this boat. Because you guys have to stop giving so much of it out and see how it just plays out. Now, let me just say this for all my fellas that still maybe do not believe this or still don't really understand. Because we're basically at the end. Understand that what you're asking for this woman, any man can have. So once she wants this from you, yes, you put in all the work, but you have to actually do it. So it's just like, what else you're asking from her, you're never going to get from her unless you change the tables around. And it's going to be hard for you. Trust me. Maybe some of you guys are going through it right now. But you got to make it happen. Okay? So just make it happen. Okay? And get your shirts. Okay? We're at the end of the video. I thank you guys so much for watching. Give this video a big thumbs up. Check out all my links. And most importantly, the one that I just been telling you all video about. Get your shirts. And be looking out for the next stuff. Okay? Bye, guys.